Welcome back to Tech by Pike. Today we're taking a look at the Asus ROG Zephyrus S17 17.3 gaming laptop. That's a mouthful. I know this laptop came out last year, mid-year-ish at one point, and we've been dying to get this thing in, but just haven't taken the time to do it. I will say that this is probably going to be our last laptop review for laptops that have come out in 2021. Everything's brand new going forward. But I wanted to get this in. It's intriguing. And so let's take a look at it. The specs on this is an Intel 11th Gen i9-11900H processor. Has an RTX 3080, 16 gigs. Gets up to 100 to 140 watts. 32 gigs of RAM, expandable to 48 gigs, which tells me there is a soldered DIMM to the motherboard. That's 3200 hertz. 3 terabyte SSD Raid 0 array, and then the 17.3 120 hertz 4K Ultra HD display at 3840 by 2160, Wi-Fi 6, 90 watt battery, and it has an all metal, magnesium, aluminum body, and we'll take a look at all that. We're going to take a look at the chassis, the keyboard, the trackpad, the screen, and everything externally, and then we'll crack this open and take a look at the internals, and then I'll have some initial thoughts at the end. Let's get into it. Okay, this box is mammoth. Let's take a look at it here. Let's switch it around. Then we got, I'm guessing, the power port. So nothing inside the box. We'll take that away. Let's get this off here. Alright, that is one robust power brick. This is 280 watts, 100 to 240 volts. Wow, that is heavy. Let's unwrap it real quick. Nice long cable, I like that. Set that off to the side. Alright, for the main event. It's a very odd looking box. Has a little tab right here. It's all about the presentation. I bet this had to go this way. Or not. Maybe it is this way. Set that off to the side there. propaganda. Okay. Let's check out what we got in the box. That is a lot of space for 2 booklets. Has a numpad, kind of just some, talks about the ports and all the different keys. Take a look at that later. Search the Incredible. This is warranty information. I'm surprised at how much space is wasted just for that. All right, let's take a look at this. Is there an easy way to get into it? Talks about the PCIe 4.0 support, cooling, optical mechanical keyboard, 500 nits of brightness, adaptive sync, 6 speakers with dual force canceling woofers, 3D mic, 2-way AI noise cancellation, multi-wheel, wonder what that is, liquid metal thermal compound, and Type-C charging 100 watts. Okay, that's good to know. Let's check out screen wobble. It's not bad. It's not bad. A little bit of flex right there. Okay. Can you lift it with one finger? Easily. How about the top of the chassis? Is there any flex there? Just a little bit towards the middle. Trackpad's very responsive, very smooth. And I'm wondering if they could have made it just a little bit bigger, but that might have been overkill. Mechanical keyboard, good travel. Feels really good, it has the numpad here. And then it has this roller right here that you can click down. That is good clicking action. I'm not sure what you would use that for. We'd have to take a look at that later on. I wonder if it says. Nope. Certainly does not. It's got this kind of rubbery texture. Almost feels plastic. Just right here on the palm rest. You know, it's on the whole keyboard deck actually. But it feels really sturdy. Just not sure about this gap here. I don't know. Okay. Obviously we have a camera there built in and some mics. That's great. Okay, let's check out the I/O here. This thing is heavy. So we have the power port. We have HDMI, Ethernet jack, we have a USB-A, we have a USB-C Thunderbolt charging, and then a USB-C data, and then we have the combo earphone mic jack there. We have some venting right here on the side. On the right hand side we have 2 USB-As, and we have an SD card slot right there in that kind of interesting spot there. So I'm guessing they put it there so it wouldn't interfere with the keyboard. More venting. And then we have more venting on the back. Just flip it over. We got some airflow intake here. We have the 2 feet, 1 long foot here. My thumb's in the way. And then we have 2 grills there for the downward facing speakers. All right. Lots of I/O. I wish it was in the back for better cable management, but or at least pushback, but that's okay. And I don't know if you noticed this or not, but as I'm moving the laptop around in my hands, you'll see some kind of smudge marks here. It's more like a, I don't know what that is. Okay, so that might get annoying. Anyway, there you go. Okay, let's check out the weight on this laptop. And I will tell you that the scuffs come out pretty easily with a microfiber cloth. Laptop alone weighs 6 pounds, 4.5 ounces. And if we include the power brick and cables, hefty 8 pounds, 7.3 ounces. All right, before we take a look at the internals, I want to check out the bottom plate here. It's 11 screws, they're T6s. And the ones in front here and on the sides are the smaller screws, if you could see that. And then there's one in the middle, and then the ones in the back here, and they are this longer screw. Okay, let's go ahead and lift this up. And I will say that once you get the screws out, and this one right here doesn't come out, it just kind of lifts up that bottom plate a little bit to help you get underneath there so you can get this off. This thing was a breeze to remove. Okay, put that right there. Got our 90-watt battery. It's the first thing we see. 2 downward-facing speakers. And then you can see the 3 1 terabyte SSD RAID 0. This one's kind of interesting at a slant. I guess that's why I pulled my gaze to it. You got the Wi-Fi 6 card. And then you have the 2 fans here. And you have what looks like 3 shared pipes, 4 shared pipes, and then 1 dedicated. Oh, here, 1 dedicated. And then we have the memory DIMM, and like I guessed, there's just 1, and 16 gigs. I guess the other 16 is soldered to the motherboard. So if you do get this laptop, the 2022 laptop in this version, I'm guessing, and I'm just guessing, one of the DIMMs will be soldered to the motherboard with that one too. Make sure you get the amount of RAM you need. Let's pull that out. All right, 16 gigs, 1R times 8. Let's go ahead and put it back. That is too bad that one of them is soldered to the motherboard. Unfortunate. I think that's all we need to see. All right, so that is the unboxing of the Asus Zephyrus S17 17.3 gaming laptop. We're going to go ahead and benchmark this laptop. We'll bring those results to you as soon as possible. A couple things I want to go over, some pros, a con, and I'm just going to start with the con because right now I can only really think about one, well, maybe 2. One is the obvious, you're limited in the memory that you can upgrade this laptop to. We got this one with 32 gigs, 16 gigs soldered to the motherboard, and if you get the 16 gig version, then 8 gigs will be soldered to the motherboard. So think about that when you're looking at this laptop for possibly purchasing. Another thing that I didn't like was the SD card slot, this really weird area right here underneath the keyboard where it lifts up at that angle. It's kind of where that hinge is. I just find that kind of awkward. I wish the ports were set a little bit further back or in the back for better cable management, but because the way the keyboard is set and that whole lifting mechanism, I can see why they did it this way. Other than that, I really don't have anything to complain about yet. I mean, this thing is durable. I like the aesthetic. It's very, I don't know, it's a very, very nice laptop. I really like it. It's a little heavy, but so is my Razer Blade 17-inch laptop. So there you go. Anyway, if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you want to see more videos like this from Tech by Pike, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. We appreciate it. Helps the channel. Not only that, it gives us an opportunity to bring more videos like this to you. And we appreciate it because the more videos we do like this, the better we get as we go along. So we thank you. Until next time.